What's up, everybody? What's going on? Look who is finally back. Have y'all missed me? It's definitely good to be back. I tell you what, it's been a trying 2 weeks. I'll say that much. But thanks everybody for joining in. Looks like we got Redbeard Treasures in here with us out of Florida. He checked up in on me, and then Keith there, East Tennessee Flippers. What's going on? I'll be down in your country next weekend. Down in Tennessee, I'll be there in Marysville, Tennessee. As a matter of fact, I'll be down there on a Saturday show at Smoky Mountain Speedway. But wow, it is great to be back, folks. I ain't gonna lie, I missed y'all, and tough times. We'll talk about that later on in the show, but we're not going to do no common tools of the trade. If y'all seen the thumbnail, we changed it up. This is basically let's just chat. I'm going to list a few items because I am in dire need of doing that because my eBay sales have tanked over the last few weeks because of not listing and stuff. So we're going to just hang out and chat. Hope y'all hang out with us. And if you're watching this after the show, thanks for hanging out with us. And make sure you try to watch this video. Help me. Again, I'm really struggling on watch hours. They've definitely tanked on that part. But hang out with us. Enjoy the show. And I hope y'all do. And I don't know, we're going to have some fun.
What's going on, everybody? This is LeRoy from Blood, Sweat, and Cell. Just wanted to say hello. I know there's a few people in the chats, and it's been a long couple of weeks without Mike. I sort of got used to having the show with them, so welcome back, and I'm glad to see that you're okay.
Absolutely, it's been great. Keith says, Mike, where in the blue blazes have you been hiding? I've been actually hiding right here in this shed. We have spent probably, it might not look like it because we cleaned it up for the show, but we still got evidence here on the table. But we have lived, me and my family has lived, been thankful for this little eBay shed. Not only to sell out of, but this is where we've been confined for about a week and a half, about 10 days straight. We didn't have no electricity. So we've lived in this little eBay shed for the last, 8 or 10 days. So,
yeah, and guys, we'll get into it. Probably say it a couple of times as more people come in, but you don't realize how much of not a joke it is until you get into it. You never think that you'd have that issue. You're like, oh yeah, I'll be out of power for a day or two nowadays, but you don't realize. And then when somebody else goes through it, I think I was so much of a pest. I was probably draining his battery because I was messaging him probably like every other day because I was concerned, and there was nothing I could do. But it was just, knowing that he's sort of stuck there, and I wasn't saying anything because this is his story. But it was tough for me just knowing that somebody that's my buddy that is going through something and there's nothing you can do.
I was thankful to have folks like you, LeRoy, and Keith, Matt there contacting me, and you was talking about running about cell phone battery. I'll tell you how we survived that without having any electricity. We'll go back to my photography business. I don't want to bore people to death with it, but whenever I travel to these races, I have a power inverter that plugs into my cigarette lighter. So we got 2 or 3 of these power banks, and that's how we would charge our cell phones, is on these power banks. And the cell phones wasn't really useful because we didn't have Wi-Fi because of the electric was out here in this town. It knocked all the telephone service out and everything like that. So we barely had 3G service, barely. Because cell phone reception here in Eastern Kentucky is not that good. But when we need to charge our banks up or whatever, I would go out to the truck and set out in the truck for 30 minutes, hour or whatever, and charge everything up by my using that power inverter and everything like that to keep our batteries.
So what did you use your phone for? I mean, I know you messaged a little bit, but was there anything like, were you able to check like a scanner to know what's going on outside of your? Did you guys drive around every once in a while?
No, but there was about three. I came back in. I was gone to Florida, and the first round of snow and a little bit of ice came in while I was gone. The races down in Florida got rained out Saturday, and you know I don't want to sound spiritual or anything, but it's kind of I want to say it's kind of meant to be. So they announced the races was canceled out on Saturday, and I headed back home Saturday afternoon. I left Florida. It was about 2 p.m. And after packing everything up and getting your money's worth out of the room and everything like that. And I packed up, come home. I rode back in it was 4:30 Sunday morning, and the storm hadn't hit yet. And I'm like, the weather meteorologists are like, oh, it ain't going to get bad. They're going to be wrong. And like I said, I think it was meant to be to get that race rained out, because that Sunday night on I-75 area, it's called Jellicoe Mountain there in Tennessee, Kentucky line. It was completely shut down. It was impassable. And then it started making its way up in here. So, if I didn't come home Saturday night, I probably wouldn't have made it home for a few days. So, I got home and everything, and before I left, we had went, and this is what we heated with, was this double-headed propane heater and a grill tank. We had 4 of those grill tanks. Before I left out for Florida, I went and got 4 of those filled, and she didn't need them while I was gone. But Sunday night rolled in, and then the Monday, electric went out, and it flickered once, and it was gone for about 30 seconds to come back on. I was like, whoo! I was like, man, we got lucky there. And it wasn't, I mean, you can snap your finger. We was sitting here in the shed, and all of a sudden you heard just a big pop. It wasn't like a gun pop. It was just, you just knew it was wood. And that's when the electric went. And so we knew we was in for a long ride. Tabitha was supposed to go to work the next morning, and we stuck our head out the door, and I was like, we ain't going nowhere. I was like, because there was like an inch of ice. It started out sleet and rain, and temperatures just dramatically dropped, and we ended up with an inch of ice. Then we had about 6-7 inches of snow, wet snow on top of that. And it was like a slip and slide. You didn't know. It was awful. And after that, it was just, like I said, we lived out here in this eBay shed for 7 to 10 days there, and it was miserable. We lost all the food in the refrigerator. All of our water lines is good because we changed all the lines in the houses a couple of years prior. We went to that red and blue heavier duty PVC pipe, I guess you call it, and we went copper fittings. When we done it right. Mm-hmm. And thankfully, we didn't have no lines bust or nothing after it came back on, and all that good stuff. So the only thing we majorly lost was a lot of food in the fridge and freezers.
Yeah, which could be hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
Oh yeah, because have you heard of the commercial Mikey likes to eat? Mikey will eat anything.
Mikey likes it.
So that's me. I love I've got a snack bar back here. I mean, I like to eat. So
you want to jump in the chat? You got a bunch of
all right, yeah.
Stuff in the chat.
Let's see here, Boatman. Hi there, Durango storm knocked out the power for about 10 or 11 here in August. Oh man, yeah. I tell you what, all the people that wish for snow during Christmas stuff, I hope they're happy. I will say that. I thought we were going to have to send search and rescue out for. Well, it felt like it. That's for sure. I told LeRoy this 100 times, and I've sent it. We've communicated. He's checked up on me. Even his wife sent me a message and checked up
about you.
Yeah, and I've never talked to her until that time. She was worried about me, but I didn't think anybody on the YouTube side was really worried about me. I mean, I don't know. I just didn't think I was. I'm not saying I'm popular or nothing by any means, but I didn't think anybody really, was in concern.
I have a 12-year-old daughter, and I talk to you more than I talk to my 12-year-old daughter. So I'm gonna tell you right off the jump, that you're my boy. You know what I mean? It's like, we chit chat for days, and it happens that way. So,
and if y'all stick around, I do have some breaking news that come out of Florida that I'll share with y'all. But hey, we got Bluegrass Picker in here with us. Thanks for coming in with us, Bluegrass.
Do you know Anthony?
I do. I watch him. Okay. Yeah, he plays the far out of that guitar.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
I watch him. He might have watched before, but this is the first time I've actually seen him comment or been active on the show here. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's a regular on my morning show. And he keeps me in line. So
he is a sports card trader, and
he is Superman. One day we got to see if we can get him on the show.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's super fitness, very good with the guitar. He's a very good parent to his dogs. I don't know if he has kids or not, but he's like I don't know. He does like 100 push-ups a day, and
gosh,
I can't even explain it to you.
Yeah, I'm telling you, there's no better era for his standards, because I know he does a lot of sports cards, football and stuff like that.
Yeah.
With the trading cards, it's the way the market is on trading cards right now. He is in the prime business. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming in, Beaumont Picker. Hey, Red Dirt. Yo. We are back again. And Jellicoe is right above me. Yeah, everything was shut down tight. I'm telling you, it was locked down like Gorilla Glue. Like that lady that put the Gorilla Glue on her head. It was locked down that tight. Yes, sir. Wow, we got 15 people in here, LeRoy.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Let's see here. I do like to eat. I just got done eating before we come on the show. You have worn off on me. I now have a snack corner. Hey, I mean, you've got to have, if you spend as well, I was spending a lot of time out here before the storm hit, but I'm telling you, I was thankful to have that snack bar whenever the storm hit, because I live in a little small town. We have the only grocery store we have is a Save-A-Lot. We have $2 general stores, a Family Dollar, a Save-A-Lot. That's the only place we can really do shopping at here in this town. When this storm hit, and this is what I was telling LeRoy, when this storm hit, if y'all had viewed my Instagram, you seen the trees that was overlaying the highways and stuff like that. There was the National Guard actually came in here and cut that right of way out so vehicles can maneuver in and out through there. There was like 3 or 4 days there that those trees had the main highway shut down here in this town. There was no transportation in or out of this town. And we have one gas station that you can take like propane tanks and get them filled at. And so they sold out within hours after the storm hit. So we had no way of getting no more propane. So I had the 4 propane tanks that was filled up. So we went and bought some snacks, something that didn't need to be refrigerated. You know, if we had pop or something, we kept that outside to keep it cold and stuff like that, you know. But I was thankful to have my snack bar because, you know, the dollar stores was closed. There wasn't no electric. Save-A-Lot was closed. Wasn't no electric. Lost all the meats there. There was no way of doing anything. We was like naturally locked into this town with no exit or out. If something caught fire, we was done.
I don't really talk about religion a lot and stuff. I mean, my wife is very, very religious. We both are, but she's really, really. And when I told her, and Mike hasn't mentioned this yet, but it's not a big deal. When I told her, I said, she said, "How's your buddy Mike doing?" I said, "He's doing okay." He messaged me and said they're going to get canned foods. Well, she has this little closet. She went in her closet and she was just praying. She was like, "I've never felt like canned foods mattered until you told me that he had to go get canned foods. I don't think Mike wanted canned foods, but I think there was a open window where he was able to go somewhere to get canned foods."
Yeah,
And she was like, she was just really like surprised, like his like that. That's why it hit us because she didn't realize, like she's like, wow, she's like, he's saying canned foods like it's steak
absolutely. It
or
was
shrimp,
Viney sausages and beanie weenies and stuff like that. Let me tell you, I was never so glad to be able to purchase them on the shelf. And they, and once people was out, that stuff didn't last long. I live in a little town, Sandy Hook, and we have the next. I wouldn't say biggest city, but I say it's overpopulated at times. It's Grayson, Kentucky, and there is videos on Facebook where the main substation was like the God's awfulest fireworks show that you ever seen in your life. It lit the skies up in orange, blues, yellows. This thing blew up and it shut the whole city of Grayson down for days because there was no electricity, no nothing in this big town. It shut them completely down, and it was tough times. And I'm not a political person. I am. Everybody has a right to speak their own mind, and stuff like that. But whenever me and my family lived in this shed with no electricity and everything, that buckled me back down to think about what our current leader is wanting to do with fossil fuels. He, do away with coal and fuel and stuff. I mean, if that ever crosses path and that happens, I don't know what this country would ever do. I always love the snow in Kentucky, but I can handle 2 feet of snow, 5 feet of snow. It doesn't bother me. But the ice is where it's at. I'm telling you, I posted a picture on my Instagram. There was a branch that was really thin, but the ice was like that thick.
Mm-hmm.
And it was one of the worst ice storms that I can personally remember. There's one that is pretty close to it or might beat it just a little bit, but that was back in 2003. There was an ice storm come through, but again, I don't remember National Guard coming in here trying to cut right of ways. National Guard is actually still here in this county doing work. There's still people here in this county. There was 99.43% of this population in this county without electricity.
Wow. Did they actually do door checks?
They did.
They did.
Yeah, they did.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they come in with their Hummers and everything. And
what do they do? They did, like, was there anything that you were told by county or anything that you had to to show you guys were okay? Did you have to put something outside or?
No. If we needed an emergency, there was a number that was provided that we can contact. But they made one trip through about every 3 days, and they brought us like a couple cases of water.
Oh, okay. How'd you know when they were coming? How did they know you
didn't? You really didn't. You just hear somebody roll up.
Yeah, those trucks aren't small.
Yeah. You look out the window there, and the National Guard's here. And it kind of threw you off for a loop at the beginning, and then told you what they was there for, and then they'd walk in with a couple cases of water, and they had some crackers and stuff.
Yeah, well. And they must have been bundled up because it was cold.
Oh yeah, it was pretty miserable. I ain't gonna lie to you. We got down. There was one time it wasn't as cold as as in Fisa probably lives up in Alaska or nothing, but we got down in the single digits here at times. And Monday, We had a beautiful day Sunday. It melted. I had like creek. It looked like a creek going down my driveway from the snow melting and the
Wow.
ice melting. I'm telling you, step 1 foot out and you're in 2 or 3 inches of mud. That's how nasty it is around here right now.
Mm-hmm.
But Sunday it had got really warm. Sunday night it got really cold, so everything refroze. And that's what we're going through right now. But the roads is dry. We're all good now. It's just people just still lacking electricity. Things are getting back to normal now, but it's taking a little bit. Hey, what's up, Thrifty? I am alive. What's up, Barter? I'm probably way behind on these chats, Anna.
Yeah.
I still have a log splitter and camper still under a building that went down. I'm telling you, generators, they ship them in here by truckloads, and they was gone within minutes.
Yeah. And if you don't got no gas, they ain't no good.
They're no good. I'm telling. Oh, that's another thing. I think I even mentioned to you, LeRoy. The gas stations around here ran out of gas.
Yeah.
There was no gas. There was one gas.
All the pumps are electric.
Yeah. And they was trying to open these lids, the lids and stuff to be able to cipher back out of it and manually pumping. That's what they was doing. They sold out of 87 octane, 89 octane. All there was is one gas station left that had 93 octane fuel.
No, did they price gouge?
No, not at all. No, as a matter of fact, if you could get to these around here, there's no corporate owned gas stations. They're all, we call them mom and pop gas stations. Mm-hmm. And they was just, if you walk in there and you needed something, I'll just go ahead and take it.
Yeah.
If we go in there for a box of cakes or something to eat or something, it's on the house.
Yeah.
It's on the house.
They had no choice. It was going to go bad anyway, and it's all right off.
Yeah, absolutely.
Were you able to go outside and make fires, or you really couldn't go outside, right?
No, we didn't want to go outside. It was too cold and too nasty and wet. Can Man, he's my neighbor. He came up here and check, he'd hang out with us and kill, during the daylight because he couldn't go to work. Him and his family couldn't go to work. So they would come up here in the shed. The kids would play. And then me and Can Man, we would sit around and play cards or something like that just to help pass the day by. Smash that like button. I would greatly appreciate it because if y'all remember, I set myself a goal to get 100 subscribers a month. And I don't think I'm going to get that this month because I have been very inactive on YouTube, and I apologize really big on that.
We're good.
Major storm. Let's see here. Hey, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm thankful for those buying sausages. Hey, it's good to be back, Chuck. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. Everyone should keep at least 2 weeks worth of food, water, and supplies on hand. You never know what's going on. Yeah, that's correct. Especially if if you got a big storm rolling in, something like that. People, I know they're not making fun of me, but it was a comical scene because what other YouTuber, thrifter that has food, snacks sitting out on the shelf, and then you look back and you're like, I'm pretty thankful to have a jar of pretzels and those little Debbie cakes back there.
Mm-hmm.
That's for sure. Yeah, we're back. Mo go. Yes, I do remember Gene. I appreciate you sticking around. Where I was at in Kentucky in 2008, we had an ice storm like that. It was very scary. Yeah. Maybe it was 2008, not 2003, because I got my, it might have been 2008. I don't remember. You live in Grayson, so you know exactly the power station I'm talking about that blew up. Guys, I hate to cut it short, but I've got some stuff to do while I'll be lurking and helping them hours, but won't be around to respond. Thanks, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to try to do some listings while we're live here because like I said, my eBay sales have tanked. I think I've done. Go ahead.
No. I was going to ask you how many Did you have to do any responses, or were you late with shipping, or?
Oh yeah, I was definitely late on shipping. But I noticed that eBay's gone in there and corrected it and stuff like that. So I didn't get penalized on late shipments or nothing like that, which
Okay.
I was late. And I didn't have, I actually, knock on wood, I had 13 orders that went out before the storm. And, of course, they was late. And once it was about middle of the week, I contacted each one of them. And it takes a lot of time to contact them.
Yes.
And, send them a message, and each one of them's like, "Hey, we totally understand.
Yep. Yeah.
You're good to go." And I didn't have one of them cranky buyers that said, "No, I demand my items now. If not, I'm going to leave negative feedback." So I was lucky enough not to get none of those folks. But I was talking about sales. Like yesterday, I done $18 is all I made on eBay. So, and that's the sales I'm seeing right now. I think today, I've done 61.42, and that's in it. It's expected. It's nobody's fault. It's not my fault. It's just a fact that I went through a major storm and I wasn't able to list. The algorithm is so messed up on my eBay now, so I'm not getting those consistent sales and stuff. So, uh,
Do you have enough inventory to list?
yeah. The video I released before this came out was with Noelle, and she sent me a bunch of video games, and so I've been working on them listing. Like I said, I always like to list 5 items a day, but now I'm listing 10 to 12 items a day, and just trying to get that algorithm. And today I went in and I made some promotions. I marked some stuff down. A lot of my older inventory, I put 40% off.
That's so funny. I just did that, and people laughing at me. See, I don't like to let my stuff sit.
Yeah,
My thing is, if it doesn't sell within the first 3 months, I'm
it's
ready.
paperweight.
Yeah, I got a big shipment coming in on Sunday. I'm
Of
going
course.
up to an auction. I'm going up to an auction, and I'm buying anything that I can touch that I can get in my hand until I run out of money.
Yeah.
And so I did that this week. I put my store on 40% off, and my phone, I've been getting 10, 15 sales a day. Am I losing money? Not really, because 90% of my stuff I'm getting 3 times what it's worth anyway, or what I paid for it anyway. Like, I don't know what prices are until I look at them. So
Yeah.
I'll go into a bin, and there'll be a whole bunch of sockets, and I'll be like, oh snap, this one I could get $8 for. I probably paid two cents for it. So if it sells for $3, I don't care. I'm still
Yeah.
making a ton of money.
Exactly. That's me. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't want paperweight set around. I've had a lot of these like music CDs back there. I've had them for 9 months or something like that. So they've slowed down. So I think I went in there. What I done is from I made a 10% promotion, a 25% promotion, and a 40% promotion on my
Yeah.
10% items. If I've had them listed from, I think, I done like 7 days to 30 days, I done 10% off.
Mhm.
31 days to 90 days, I done 25% off.
Okay, so you did it smart. Yeah.
Yeah. And then 91 days, and I just typed in something stupid like 1,000 days. I ain't had this eBay store that long, but I just put in 1,000. I put all them items at 40% off.
Yeah.
So if y'all want, this is no sales pitch or nothing, but if
Yeah.
y'all might want to see something, right now is the time to buy it, because that stuff is active as we speak right now. And that stuff, especially 40% off, if something that you need might be a good deal. I don't know. But I think there was right around almost 200 items that went 40% off.
Wow.
So, and that's going to help my eBay algorithm once, that starts kicking in. And then I've been listing 10, 12, 14 items a day, trying to get that to help my eBay algorithm up. Always sending out the best offers. I'm always communicating with the buyers. I'm responding to the offers I receive. I'm trying to do everything I can to the book to get my algorithm back, to get back to where I was before the storm hit.
Yeah. And I'm just going to run in the chat super quick. I just want to say, if I mess up your names, guys, I apologize. But Mogo, thanks for coming in. Jennifer, of course, the Cap guy, thank you for coming in. Sal, thank you for coming in. Um, Can Man, thanks for coming in. There's another Jen, thank you for coming in.
There's Aunt Pizza with us.
Memphis is with us. Yep, thank you for coming in.
I laughed at this there that Mogo. He said that at least I know how to pronounce Vienna sausage. It's the Eastern Kentucky hillbilly accent, I'm sure.
Yeah. I just don't want you guys to think that we're ignoring you, but
Yeah.
I hate to say this, and that's why I had mentioned the mic. I was like, I didn't want to say it to him, but I was like, your story and what you went through is a little bit more important than this week's tools.
Yeah, I mean, I'm game for anything. Like I said, I had a big announcement that happened in Florida. I'll go ahead and share that with y'all. When I was down in Florida for Volusia, I know East Tennessee Flipper there. He follows my photography page and stuff like that. But I was going down the highway and I received this weird ding that's on my Michael Box Photography email. And I don't get that many messages, through it or anything like that, but it did ding and it caught my attention. So I'm driving down the highway and I received this email from a fella out in North Dakota. And he is putting together a team of photographers. And they're only allowing 8 photographers for this Bristol Dirt Nationals race that's happening down in Bristol, Tennessee, March the 15th through the 20th. I think's the dates on them.
And how many hours is that from LeRoy? Do you know?
Do what now?
Do you know how many hours that is away from LeRoy?
Probably. I would say probably somewhere around 5 or 6.
2.5.
Is it really?
I told you I'm going. I already told you that. I found out today. I just found out today.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What day is he going?
It's literally two. I'm still looking at what I'm going to do, what days, because I really like the sprint cars, but I know that Hunter Front's going to be there. So I really want to see them as well. And I want to see you.
Yeah.
So I'm probably just going to sleep in my van. I'm just going to.
You can crash my pad for
we'll
all.
Talk. Yeah, we'll talk. But
yeah.
So I just got to figure out what days, but it's like 2 hours and 10 minutes, Mike.
Oh, wow, that's crazy. That's closer to me. I'm like 4 hours.
No, it's like 2 hours and 10 minutes. So Charlotte for me is an hour and 10 minutes. So it's an hour and 10 minutes past Charlotte.
Oh, wow. Yeah. So so I get this email and he's like, "Hey, we're putting together this 8 photographers. They're only going to be 8 photographers for this event. And would you want to join the team? If so, I can provide you more details." So I was like, "Yeah, sign me up. Give me those details." So we talked about pay and lodging and everything. And so needless to say, I'm headed to Bristol for the Dirt Nationals. I'll be down there for 7 days straight.
Yeah, you guys don't realize how big this is. This is big.
It's a huge event. Big, huge. I mean, to be honored to be one of the 8 photographers that was chosen in the United States to go do this event, I'm telling you, that's probably the highlight and biggest achievement. That's more than the calendars that I announced that Dryden done for me.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm not like super Mr. Dirt racing specialist, but there are more dirt tracks than there are asphalt tracks. That's where most of these NASCAR guys start. So this race, what they're doing, Mike can explain it more than me, but what they're doing is they're taking a racetrack and they brought in thousands and thousands of yards of clay, and they made the asphalt track into a dirt track. And then they're going to have every series for dirt track, from the World of Outlaws to the late models. And there's a couple of other huge classes that go all over the United States. And they're going to all be racing at this track within that 7 days.
Yeah, they've already done some testing down there this week, and making sure the dirt's good, see if there's any kind of improvements they need to take. But this is a race that it's on a half-mile track. It was concrete, and they call it like Thunder in the Valley. I mean, we're talking about embankments that's like this, that they went in there and they took truckloads, massive truckloads of dirt and put on this track. And they've took some of the banking out. I think it's about 18 degrees right now. And so the first official race, they got some more testing that's going to be done on March the 12th and 13th, which I'll be there for that for the testing days, and then the event actually kicks off on March the 15th, and then it runs all the way to the 20th. We're talking about guys that just got announced. Joey Logano, driver of the number 22 Penske in a NASCAR Cup team. He's going to be racing a modified there. It was just announced today that Kyle Busch, driver of the number 18 M&M's Toyota Camry for Joe Gibbs, he's going to be there racing a super late model. We have Kyle Larson. He's going to be there racing a super late model. So not only is it the dirt racers going to be there, we're talking about NASCAR drivers going to be there as well. So it's
this
going to be
huge. This is a huge event, and I heard about it from a little birdie, and I didn't really pay any attention. Today is when I really started focusing. I found out my tickets and everything. I got to, because I usually like the pit passes, so I'm probably just gonna jump in the pit and stay in there. But yeah, this is like, sorry to bore you guys, but this is, if you guys know me, a lot of people don't know. Mike knows I like dirt cars, because as soon as we started talking, that's one of the things that we clicked is the dirt racing. So, but I'm proud of you. That's awesome. I hope it opens bigger doors than eBay and YouTube. I don't like to say that, but I really do.
Yeah, I mean, it never know what will come out of this. But I didn't realize that, people far away was really keeping an eye on me like that, I guess you'd say. But I got that email. That just proves that you never know who's looking behind the scenes. I want to share a screen. I see that Justin here said motocross. No, it's not motocross. I'll show you right here what this is from down in Florida. This is a picture that I've took. This is what we're looking at. This is a super late model.
And all these pictures you see, guys, these are Mike's pictures. These are pictures of me. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a picture that I took down in Florida while I was down there. That driver there is Boom Briggs. This is Brian. I just lost his name, but this is me. They're qualifying, doing some qualifying shots. Love how that shot there turned out. I mean, he is actually biting. Look back here in the back at all that dirt flying out of there, dirt flying off through here.
Yeah,
I mean, this is what eats me up. I love this stuff, and these cars are going by. Don't think that I'm not getting pounded and hit by dirt.
Pounded. You're getting hit. You get hit with dirt the size of dimes.
Yes, yeah. And I am getting. By the time I'm done, I could literally grow a garden in my head. I have so much dirt in my scalp. But yeah, these are some pictures that I took. Lazy Day RVs, Hudson O'Neill. Chase Younghands, he actually used this for his promotion. He used a lot of my pictures from this week it's on his website. This is Dennis Erb Jr. He shared this on his website and media pages. This is some big blocks from up there in New York area. This is the first time I actually got to see these fellers. And let me tell you, these things are pretty impressive. This kid right here is 13 years old.
Really?
Yeah, he was 13 years old. I'm not a big block fan, so I'm just
No, I don't like it either.
I'm just going through these really fast. Let's get to some more. I love late models. So
I like late models and the sprint cars.
I mean, they're a bad looking car. I mean, they're a cool looking car. They're set up just like a sprint car. The driver sits in the center of the car and everything. It's just like a sprint car with a body, but I don't know. They just wasn't for me. Look at that big alligator.
You saw him?
I did. I was so excited, man. They was out there sunbathing about every day.
13 feet. No, maybe 12. No, he's big.
He was a hog leg.
Yeah.
But you can tell this gator right here was the papa of the lake because he never got near the edge of the water. This was taken out in the middle of the lake, and he is just there chilling and getting his suntan going on. And you can tell he was the king of the lake.
Now, how far were you away to take
on that? I was probably 100 feet.
Wow, that's pretty far.
Yeah,
Now, do you do any drone work yet?
I do not.
Okay. Do you want to?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, you do. Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as my wallet can afford one, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But here's some more pictures of some late models. Like I said, Nordurft here. He's a guy to keep your eyes on. Mark Whitener here. Just some very. I mean, ain't that a sharp looking car right there?
Yeah.
Man, I love that.
And if you guys ever want to just check it out and support a team that is actually on YouTube, there's this team that I watch that I really like a lot, and they're called Hunt the Front. They have a YouTube channel, and they're doing really well, and their channel is actually helping them support race to race, and their drive is really good, and their team's getting very good. They'll be up in I'm pretty sure they'll be up there.
I'm gonna try to show y'all some different angles. This is Kyle Bronson. He's from down there in Florida. He that team there shared a lot of my stuff. Here's some.
I like that picture. Look at that picture.
Here's some background work of me working in the pits. You know, he's coming to go on the track, and I'm just turned around. I just popped him. This is Rob. No, this is Dennis Herb Jr. right there. Check out that one. This is Brian Shirley. They call him the Squirrel. These pictures look horrible on Facebook because Facebook distorts them so bad. It kills me. This is Johnny Scott, his new Longhorn. Look at that trophy. Kent Robinson there.
Hey, Noel.
Check out the beautiful sky. Ain't that sky just awesome? I mean, I was blessed to be able to see some beautiful skies, and you know, Florida's just an awesome state. Scott Bloomquist, Brandon Shepard. All right, I'm going to stop and not bore y'all to death with that stuff, but this is my photography page. If y'all want to check it out, it's Michael Box. I'm almost to 10.
I like him. I like the Valvoline guy. I've seen that car in person.
I went last night and done some local high school basketball for him while I had some opportunity. They're always excited for whenever I show up. So this is some high school basketball stuff I done last night.
Are you still there, Mike?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just.
Oh, I thought I was frozen.
Shuffling through these pictures here.
Okay.
I used to not take pictures of cheerleaders because you know how they wear short skirts and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Boy, the parents ate me alive because
they didn't see their daughter.
Yes, they would eat me alive. And they would say, "Why ain't you taking pictures of my girl? She's out there on that floor too." And I'd be like, "Well, they got skirts on. You know, it shows their, you know, stuff underneath. You know, I'm not that vulgar. They're called Spanx, excuse me, and that's the reason why they wear them. You need to be taking pictures." so I got recently taking pictures, but yeah, this is local basketball. That number 22 right there, she is a beast. I mean, she has a bright future ahead of her. But there was some basketball pictures I done last night. But like, I wasn't even showing you all the basketball pictures, was I?
That's why
I stopped sharing the screen. Oh my gosh! You can tell I ain't been on YouTube a while, can't you?
I thought you were searching through to find something that it was okay to watch.
Here, we'll look at them again.
So clear.
This is what I was talking about when the cheerleaders. I never took pictures of them because they had short skirts on and stuff. But this is about as far as I go. I don't doing no cartwheels or anything like that because I'm just not comfortable posting pictures like that. But this is the number 22 I was telling you about. I mean, she is a beast.
She
Dude,
looks tall. How old is she?
She is, I don't know. She's probably, I don't know how old she is. I would say 16, 17. But let me tell you, that girl,
That's a
she
nice picture.
she can play ball.
Nice.
I mean, that girl, this girl right here, she's our best basketball player we have in our little town, and she just got signed up for college.
Nice. Now, did the parents ask you to send them the links, and you don't charge them, right?
No, I don't charge. Everything's free.
But if they wanted anything altered, then you can make money.
Yeah. If they say, I actually had a parent. I'll come up to a picture. This is the coach's daughter right there. Look at the facial expression right there.
Yeah.
This little number 13 that's got these. She's always wearing these colorful shoes.
Yeah.
Her parent actually reached out to me today, and she ordered some prints for all the shots I took of her. That's on. I don't charge them for the images, but they always do some kind of donations and for my time or something. They're thankful for when I come out to do pictures. But I don't.
I'm surprised they don't they don't ask you for other stuff too. But you can't. You have to stay in your lane though.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't charge them for anything like that. And a lot of these players I've got accustomed to, especially on the where I'm a male photographer. I don't get I might get one or two senior girls, but I'll get several of the boys, and I'll do their senior pictures or something for them that way.
Okay.
That's how I pick up some funds on that end.
Yeah.
We're still hanging out at 16 people, and they had to look through all my shabby photos.
Yeah, thank you guys.
But yeah, I'm pretty excited. I didn't announce for the Bristol Dirt Nationals. LeRoy, do you know how many cars is already pre-entered for that event?
Like I said, I just started doing my research today, but I follow dirt racing, so I'm gonna just saying through all the whole racing, not just one race.
For the Bristol Dirt Nationals. See, they got the Bristol Dirt Nationals.
Yeah.
Then the week after, NASCAR runs there in the Truck Series, the Xfinity Series, and the Cup Series. The week after that, the World of
There you go.
The World of Outlaws
is
going to be there with the late models and modifieds.
Yep.
And then a week or 2 weeks after that, the World of Outlaw Sprint Cars is going to be there.
Yep.
But we're just talking for the one event, Bristol Dirt Nationals, for 1 week.
I'm gonna say 400 cars so far.
1,200.
Wow.
1,200 cars is already pre-registered for this event.
Yeah, this is huge. So is NASCAR running? NASCAR's not running on that track.
Yes. NASCAR will be there running the week after we run the Bristol Dirt National. It's like March the.
So they're gonna have to build cars for that because they can't put their cars in that stuff.
It's going to be very interesting. I cannot wait.
So when I was looking at the website, I saw the page for it, but I was like, no, they'll clean up the track and they'll no,
it's dirt. They're leaving the dirt on there.
Dirt for a while.
Yes, the dirt is staying there. NASCAR will be running there on March the 26th, 27th, and 28th. I think
on dirt. Is this their first on dirt?
This is the first time that the actual dirt cars has raced on Bristol dirt for 20 years. It's been 20 years since they've raced dirt there. But this will be the first time, to my knowledge, that NASCAR has ran at Bristol on dirt. Now, NASCAR in the past has ran the Truck Series up there at Eldora Speedway up in Rossburg, Ohio. They've had a series run up there for the last 5 or 6 years. The trucks have been up there.
They should do it because they do the road course, and I can't stand that race. I don't like the road course race.
I'm not a road course fan either. But like I said, East Tennessee Flippers. I'll be in Maryville, Tennessee next weekend. So I don't know. Maybe I'll try to hit you up.
Or just meet me and Mike in
in Bristol. We'll be in Bristol too.
Bristol. I see your message, Noel. Nice. That's awesome. Did you get a lot of stuff?
Thanks, Paul, for stopping by, buddy. Safe
Yeah, thank
travel.
you, Paul.
Hey, Noel, how are you, hon? There it is. Hunt the Front. That's the web link you can watch. They create their own content.
Yeah, yeah. I watch them all the time. I love those guys. And they're just
Thanks,
local.
team.
They're just a local team from Florida, and they're getting really good.
Thanks, Mogo. Just got back from 2 Monster Estate sales and doing my shipping. Cha-ching. Dude, she finds some remarkable stuff.
Oh, she's a beast. She's a beast.
Either way, I'll try and do both, he says.
Nice.
But yeah, it's gonna be some fun times. But just glad to get through the mess, you know. I'm ready to get back to the grind, get some of this product. Like I said, I've done that, the sales and stuff, but I'm going to share some knowledge with you. Did anybody get on the Pokemon hype at McDonald's? You know, you can go like to McDonald's and get Happy Meals, and you get a pack of Pokemon cards in your Happy Meal. And I don't know if they're still doing. I'm sure they're still doing them, but you can go to, and we're talking about, you can buy 4 or 5 Happy Meals for what you sell one card for.
Wow.
So if you all eat at McDonald's, I would get the Happy Meals and get them Pokemon cards, because you can sell like 10 packs of these Pokemon cards for like $80.
Hey, I gotta run to McDonald's. I gotta go.
Yeah, I'm telling you, me and K-Man's guilty. Our McDonald's, once we open back up and stuff, they limited to 10 packs, because we didn't buy Happy Meals. We just went in and bought the actual packs of Pokemon cards, and they were selling them to us for $2 a pack. They done that for 2 or 3 days, and they stopped us. But you was chasing the Pikachu card, which is this card right here. It's in a hologram, and that's the one you're chasing. If you get that hologram card of that one, it's $50 all day long. So make sure, check your McDonald's. I'm going to say, if you're going through the drive-thru, grab something to eat, grab you a Happy Meal and get those Pokemon cards, because you might get lucky and find one of them Pikachus that's, $50 or $50+. And what's so special is this little logo. That's how you can tell that they're a McDonald's, is this little logo right here. It's the 25th anniversary of of Pokemon. And that's what the hype is all about. That it is insanely crazy. But I'm just thankful to be back. I'm glad to be back with all my YouTube friends.
So next week we're back in action, Mike.
We are going to be back in action. We're going to we'll be back on the tools of the trade.
Okay. I got a request. Is there any way you can give us something, even if it's just charges on cameras? Just things like, I'd love to just, we're not going to see the cameras that you have out in estate sales and stuff, but you have
the gear that I use to take my photos with. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, we won't see that stuff, but like we could see a charger for a bigger, so I was just curious if you could put together something where we could just look. I don't want to see your stuff. I want to look it up and just have an idea.
This is my battery charger right there that I use for my. That's what charges my batteries.
Okay.
And this thing right here is about $50.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like next week, if you can put together, if we could jump in and look at some of that stuff, I'd love that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I can come up with something there for you. For everybody.
Yeah, because I feel that you never know. You might find just the charger, and those things. I know that stuff's big money.
Lenses is where some big money is too.
Yeah. And how about some of the bags?
Oh yeah, we can do bags. Yeah, I sell bags all the time. Everybody knows I'm a photographer. Everybody always messes me. Hey, you got anything for sale? I'm like, no, I don't have nothing. You got anything for sale? But and that's when I'm out looking and stuff. always looking for that stuff. Even the memory cards that goes in these cameras, the SD memory cards. You know, you'll be amazed what some of them. I'll show you one right real quick. It blew my mind.
See, when I talk about race cars and cameras, guys, that's it. He's done. You talk to me about tools, you talk to Mike about race cars and camera stuff. Well, I appreciate everybody to come and support us.
This is my camera bag right here.
Whoa.
But
Save it for next week. Save it for next week.
No, this is the memory cards. Check it. Make sure y'all keep an eye on these type of memory cards. These are called CFast cards. Like this is a little cheaper one here, but that card right there is probably about $200.
Wow.
It's just a compact flash. It's like I said, it's CF card, so it's compact flash. That card right there is $200. That's stuff you can probably find. I mean, look what I carried in. It's just one of these little wallets, and you know, this could be laying easily out on the table, and you might walk by it and not know what's in it. But when you open it up and you see these, and you're not thinking there's not much money there, there's about $600. Besides this one here is a little bit more expensive, right here, because it's made for video.
Yeah.
So we're looking about $800 worth of memory cards just right there.
Wow.
So don't look by that stuff. But I am going to show you my main piece, and it's not even in that bag.
It's my fault, guys. This is my fault.
Hey, we got to make a show out of something, right?
So, Noel, did you have to go back twice, or was it a one drive trip?
I know y'all seen my alligator picture. That's the lens that took it.
Wow.
I mean, that's my forearm right there.
Wow.
That's how big. It weighs about 6 pounds. So yeah, that's the lens that took that alligator photo. So
tell them on Saturday and tell them on Friday and Saturday you have a caddy.
Okay.
But like, I got a caddy coming. He's my right hand man. He's just gonna stand there and make sure I'm okay.
Yeah, I don't know what to expect, but definitely when you get down there, make sure you hunt me up, because I know all these teams. They know me, and it's like you have all these people. And you've been dirt track races. You know how everybody gathers up around drivers and teams, and they stand back and they kind of wait for their moment. Yeah, I don't do that.
No, because you don't have to.
Come and find me, and we'll cut right in. We'll walk in the haulers. We'll do whatever, and I'll introduce you to them. I'll make you feel like a VIP, like you're worth $1 million by the time we're done. I'll get you autographs and everything.
That's cool. That's cool.
And I'll make sure I bring a calendar too. So
now you flew to Florida, but you drove back.
Yeah, I flew down to Florida because it blew me. I was going to fly back, but it was more expensive for me to fly back home than it was to fly down, because I only flew down to Florida because I paid for the one bag. Then I had my carry-on, and I flew to Florida for $48.
Wow.
And I had some friends that was going down to the same event. He flew down with me, and then his wife drove down middle of the week, and we all just rode back. You know, I rode back with him. And Can Man, my neighbor, he come down and picked me up in Richmond, Kentucky. And
Rob wants to know what Canon you shot that with again.
1DX Mark III. Canon 1DX Mark III.
And Robert also asked how many in a set for those Pokemon cards?
You know, I don't know. I haven't really searched. Did a whole lot of that. But I guess it might give me a number. 25.
And Robert also said he's going to go get 10 Happy Meal sets.
Oh, okay. I'm telling you, that's a hype right now. That's the go on. And that's why I was going to show you all here. Let me show you the screen.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, Noel, I will definitely come check you out. I'll be making dinner, but I'll definitely come check you out. I don't know if it's gonna be late night. I know you've been doing late night, so just let me know. And Noel, anytime, hit me up on Instagram. Anybody can message me on Instagram. Here we go.
Now look at these prices. This is where somebody took packs out of the back of McDonald's and put them on eBay.
I see 4-digit numbers there.
Yeah, I mean, obviously those are some best offers that was taken, but this was like there's 2 boxes here that had 300 packs that brought $2,250.
You know what that is? That's out the back door, baby.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And like I said, I was going to McDonald's and buying them for $2 a piece.
Yep.
And they limited us at 10. If just imagine if you had a connection to McDonald's and say, hey, I need 10 cases and I'll give you $2 a piece. So you're buying, there's 150 of these to a case. So you're buying them for $300 a case. And you put 2 cases together for $600 and you sell them for $2,250 and free shipping. I mean, who's not going to offer free shipping on that? You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah,
Margot, I don't condone that, but it happens. You know, I was just thinking about that when Mike was saying it. You know, these people they're making $10 an hour. So if they can get 2 boxes out of there and get $2,000 a box, $4,000, they'll go find another job somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, this is a Charmander. I mean, just a basic hollow card. So for $10 free shipping, and that, and, you know, they got that trading card shipping where you can ship them. It costs you 51 cents to ship them, and you're getting these in a Happy Meal. I mean, you're getting food and toys, and here's the Pikachu I was telling you about. $40. This one here just sold for today. I mean, it's all about how good your pictures is and how you did and list them and stuff. I lotted 5 of my holograms up that would sell for $2 a piece. I lotted 5 of them up and I got $21.95 in free shipping out of them because I bundled them up. But I'm saying right now would be a good time to get on the Pokemon bandwagon. But yeah, Robert, I've got a Canon 1DX Mark II and I have a Canon 1DX Mark III. That's my cameras that I use. Let's see here. You should have had a hookup, Noel. Didn't she hook you up there?
She probably does. You know Noel. Noel don't play. She already has a hookup. It's not that she could have a hookup.
I mean, I think your daughter is not letting you in on some good stuff.
I think Noel already knew about it.
Yes, it is full frame, Robert. It is a full frame.
Yeah.
It's a massive camera too. It ain't your normal small camera. We're talking about a camera that's stands up about that tall and about that broad. And you feel it in your hands when it's there.
Now, do you use a tripod or you just use a telescope?
Everything's handheld.
Do you use one of those telescopes where
nope.
It's just a stick that comes out the bottom?
Nope.
No.
Everything's handheld right here.
So you rest anything here?
No.
No.
Let's say you see how it's got a mount right here. Of course, yeah. There's a screw that I screw in right here, and whenever I'm not using the cameras, I wear a harness.
Yeah,
and they just hang down to my side like so. And whenever I'm ready for them, I just grab them and take a picture. But this is my normal. I always take and hold it like so, and then I'm taking a picture like that. And that's just a custom. That's how I've got to. There's a lot of people that takes these rings right here, and they will take them and twist them and get them up out of their way, and they shoot like that. But you're not as stable. To me, I'm not as stable. I'm more wobbly and stuff. So I just that's how it's one of them terms. If it's not broke, don't fix it. It works for me, but it might not work for you. So that's how, and I teach, and I help a lot of photographers. I teach a lot of photographers, and I tell them, hey, if it's uncomfortable to you, find a way that it is comfortable. Yeah. But that's how I do mine.
Nice. And I don't know if you're okay with probably another 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's fine.
That would be an hour.
Already on it. Can't
Or,
wait.
yeah.
Taking. Okay, man, you got me lost, buddy. Oh, too open. He went and bought some cards today.
Nice,
I don't
nice.
know if he's already opened them or not, but he said he was going to come up here and open them. You add battery pack too. No, I do not add a battery pack. I just use the individual battery that comes with it. I can do about 2,200 shots with one battery.
Which is how many hours in a sense?
It varies. I mean, if you're doing burst shots, like my cameras can shoot 20 frames per second. So if you are lit in on your camera, like you got a race car coming, you go, brrr, sounds like a machine gun going off. I can get through a whole race on one battery. I'll say that. I pack extra batteries with me, but I'd never, unless it's really cold outside, like I did the Dirt Track World Championship, and it was like almost 32 degrees. They chewed my batteries up, and I had to actually exchange batteries for that one event because it was so cold. But a normal race, one battery does me because I take between two cameras, I might take 800 photos in a race.
Now you'll be working for somebody else, so who knows how many photos you'll take.
Well, they're a pretty cool guy to work with. They told me, said, hey, can you make it down for practice? And I'm like, yeah, I can make it down. Okay. And then they're like, we understand. That's right. That's the reason why we have 8 photographers, because there's not one photographer can take pictures of every car. So, and you got to take breaks and stuff like that during the event because you wear yourself out over 7 days, blah, blah, blah. But like me, as soon as I'm done, I got to submit my photos to them, and it goes on the interweb, and people buys them and looks at them and use them and stuff for social media and all that stuff. I won't be posting as many on my page from the event because I'm not really allowed. They only allow me to post 4 photos each night on my Michael Boggs photography page. And that's understandable, because it's their event. It's not my event. But, after the event's done, I'll come back in and I'll start adding more photos from the week on my Michael Boggs photography page. But yeah, I used to own a monopod, and actually I still do, to be honest with you. I only use it for football. That's the only time I use it. She gives me all the floor displays with the toys in them. When they are done, I have a hook. Very nice. My dad was a professional photographer too. He just used his neck strap to steady. Yeah, I can't do the neck straps that come with the cameras because my neck would absolutely be broke. That's the reason why I use a harness. We'll talk about that more next week. But yeah, I wear a harness, and it just takes a lot of weight off the neck and shoulders.
And you guys got to talk. We got to talk Mike into starting a YouTube channel on his photography, because
I've actually thought about doing that.
You don't think about it. You need to do it. And I'm not trying to be a bully, but it's the truth. You know so much. You can just you got it down through here. And those videos, people, if you put how to on every video, people are gonna watch it.
Yeah, and me honestly, I'd probably be more successful with that than people want to ramble with me on my eBay selling stuff. Probably, be honest with you. But Robert says that the reason why you want to cut out early is so you go to McDonald's.
I can't. I have no. Hold on, connection.
Oh Lord! So how's let's not talk so much about me. How's your shows been going?
I've been on 19 shows a day, and it's a lot.
Are you feeling more? I hopped in that one. I think it was yesterday. I seen you was talking with Prophet
Dante. Yeah,
Dante. You seem so much more comfortable in front of the camera now.
Yeah. He was beating me up a little bit. I was a little uncomfortable. That you learn. Like, people don't realize, people think that you're soft or but when people put you in a spot, because you don't know what anybody's gonna say. So when people put you in a spot, you gotta learn. And like, I listen to all you guys. Like, sometimes if somebody says something that I say thank you too much or whatever, I pay attention to that. I don't take it to heart and get upset with it, but I try to get better off of that. So, but no, I've been around. I was really happy to be able to do the Black History Month one. I did that on my channel. We did it for 3 weeks, me and Miss Taffy, and that was like my own first. Like I had a guest, and a real guest. We had, so that was tough because it was on me. But being able to come on your show and you teach me, and Mo teaches me, and Tommy teaches me. I mean, you guys are, although everybody sees me out there, but if it wasn't for a handful of people like Mike and everybody else that is supporting me, I wouldn't be. Because Mike knows in the beginning I was very nervous, and I told him, I said, Mike, I can't read the chat too much. Now I run the chat. I don't want to run his show.
Yeah.
Show.
No, this ain't my show. It's our show.
Yeah.
If this is a show that we've tried to establish for both of us, Tools of the Trade, and with Michael and LeRoy. But Robert says that they threw the Poke cards away that they got in their McDonald's Happy Meals, and he told them to go dig them out.
Oh no!
Do the YouTube channel. We want to see the mud. I'm actually, like I said, I'll be in Marysville, Tennessee on March the 6th. I think it's the date. I'm actually supposed to be in Duck River as well. It's in Clarksville, Tennessee. No, not Clarksville. Crossville. I don't know. It's somewhere in Tennessee. It's like 4 hours from where I'm supposed to be Saturday. I don't think I'm going to make that event. I had something else come up. So I am going to be in Marysville, Tennessee on Saturday. So I will be live over on Michael Boggs Photography's page. So you can and do some stuff. And I am going to take my GoPro and try to do some things with it too. Just do it already. I might. I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying I'm knowledgeable. I know what I'm doing in photography, but I think I got a good head start. I'll say that. Later, we're going to start a channel with my grandson, Dren. Are you starting a new show?
That's an insight. Noel's she had a grandson on the other night, and
there should be Robert. You get one hologram per pack. It doesn't. It might not be the Pikachu, but there is one hologram card per pack, and that's what makes this McDonald's thing so popular. Is that? And I'll show you what a hologram is in person.
If you guys, I'm pretty sure this is pretty much a big circle. But if anybody's not subscribed to anybody on here, check out their channel. You can click over, check out their channel, see what they're like. If you like them, stay with them. If you're not like them, then unsubscribe and follow someone else. But support this community. It means a lot to me, this whole community that we're in. So support each other, message each other, see how you're doing, see how each other's doing. You never know when somebody could help you, or you can just encourage somebody. It's sort of like what I tried to do for Mike.
You see how that's really sparkly around Charmander there?
Oh yeah.
And if you turn it up, it's not. It's kind of hologramish. But yeah, you get that spark. That's a hologram right there.
Oh, it is hologram. Okay.
So that's what you want to look for. I got card right there. It's $15.
Wow.
Can Man sold 2 of them within 24 hours of each other for $15.95. And Can Man, I've got him. He's starting to sell on eBay too.
Oh, good.
So he's got on the eBay bandwagon.
Nice.
So
but yeah, I know you need to get some listing done. I don't know if you're gonna go live or not, but I'm gonna jump off.
Yeah, what I'll probably do is I might get back on YouTube, see if there's anybody live. If there's nobody live, I might just jump on here and just shoot the crap.
Yeah, try to get some listings done.
Yeah, definitely going.
I'm proud of you that you stood up for your family and you did what you had to do. Yes, I knew we were all going to be here when you got back. So
yeah, I've missed everybody. I mean, it's definitely been fun. I wished I could have come back when I said I was coming back, but things happen. It's been fun. But hey, at least we're back, right?
Yep. So we'll see you guys next week. Again, Mike, thanks for coming back and sharing your story with us as well.
Absolutely. But we're an hour and 14 minutes, and we always end these shows about an hour 15, hour and a half. That way it's not a long record. As somebody, if you're doing some listings and stuff, you can always go back and look and watch the video and not get bored and stuff. So
yeah,
you are going to start seeing me back here on YouTube, pretty active. Videos, there's some videos in the works and stuff. We'll see what we can do there. But all in all, I appreciate everybody hanging out with us. 15 viewers, pretty proud of that after taking an extent off. And another sales pitch, if y'all want to check out some 40% off items, I think I got some. And LeRoy, he put some sales on his stuff, so check out the eBay stores. You never know.
All right, thank you guys.
All right, peace out. I might be back on. I'm gonna check and see. Thanks, everybody.